All right, folks. All right. So now I'm working on I'm checking out this T-shirt thing if I can sell T-shirts, but I don't know if YouTube is saying that you have to have so many subs before you can sell T-shirts. But I've seen other channels that sell T-shirts and don't have 1,000 subs or whatever. So the internet is back up. We had a storm come through here and was messing with my dang internet for a while, but it's back up and running. So what is the clause with that? I'm not sure. No, a lot of people have been giving me information about YouTube and how to go about creating my own channel without being on other channels, without using other people, stuff like that. So I don't know what the rules are if I can go ahead and make my own t-shirt apparel and sell it without uh, making a problem or anything like that on YouTube. I'm not sure. I got to check into it. But there's a lot of things going on YouTube, and people are saying it'd be safer for you don't need anybody to build a channel or anything like that. Do it on your own, yada yada yada, stuff like that. And that's cool. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're all just pulling my leg. That's probably what it is. It's a proven fact that a lot of people now are calling some of these channels on YouTube uh, corrupt channels, meaning they they communicate with each other in different channels within social media calling. It's like a group. Some are good groups, but some are bad. So, it's a lot of crap that's on YouTube, and it's just like the streets. People are like it's not real or whatever, but they made it real. It's like a gang. It's just like going into a bad neighborhood. All right. When I lived in Illinois on the outskirts of Chicago, uh, there was neighborhoods you knew not to go into. Capri Green, Harvey. You know, there was places where you just didn't go into unless you definitely knew somebody there in that neighborhood and were going there to see them. Because if you went into some of them neighborhoods by yourself, especially a white person, there's no way you were going to make it out of them neighborhoods without getting carjacked, robbed, possibly shot, and whatever. So YouTube is becoming just like that. There are certain guitar channels I watch. There's certain crime channels I watch. There's certain, a little bit of each. And you find out through the communities, you don't want to be over here because this or whatever, and they're bad people. And same thing with the crime channels. You don't want to be on that crime channel or be associated with them because they're wrapped up in this and that. And we are finding a lot of this out. uh, as we investigate it and ask questions and ask people questions on YouTube. Now, a lot of people say I'm nobody. They're thinking that I'm nobody, and they're just steamrolling over me, and they're thinking that there's going to be no repercussions. Uh, that they could just do whatever because hey, I know this guy of a movie. Yeah, we've dealt with people like this. Uh, you know, Most of these guys that were running the organizations that these guys now are in are now working for the other side, the government, and they're taking these guys down, and doing worse than that to them. So the tables have turned, and they're going to turn more, and you're going to see it on YouTube and a lot of other places in the world that these people created lies. Why? to wreck people's lives, for two, money to try and blackmail people. It's happened to me. You know, thinking that he's got no money, he's got no lawyers, he's got nobody's going to do anything. We can rip him off, as much as we want. They don't know the truth. You know, a lot of these people think you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I do. Most of these people in business and music, movies, and stuff are affiliated with sometimes CIA, stuff like that. They have informants, rats, whatever you want to call it, around them. Uh, that's how they get away with certain things. And we're starting to find out that these channels, it's true what the government was saying. These people are using their communities, their YouTube communities, as gangs, wars. I'm only one man, you know, against millions, billions. But I noticed I got a big viewing in other countries around. So the other countries are watching and, you know, they might like me, whatever. This channel might have been taken over by somebody. Hopefully our data comes back and we find them and I don't know, they mysteriously end up in prison or who knows, in a garbage can somewhere. Who knows? But it is true. It is sad. Another thing I want to say, these people talking about Russia's weak and not powerful and they're losing a war against Ukraine. Exactly. But yet they wanted us to send $15 billion, I think it was, and the jets and all kinds of stuff when they're supposedly losing a war. You know, that ain't making sense. That is how they steal from us and suck money out of us. If Russia is losing a war against a small country like Ukraine, why do we need to send billions and billions and billions of dollars to them to scam? It's a scam to suck money from us, and who suffers? The American people. That's who suffers. So we're getting to them one at a time. The people are, it's these people, it's that people, it's all of them. We want all of them. They're all armed. They all have weapons and everything. And it's going to be a war to pick these people up. But in the end, it will be better for America. It really will. The longer we let this happen, uh, the longer and the more damage it's going to do to our country. So, and that's why we're not, we send money. We need, no, don't send nothing. Don't get involved in it. Why are we going to send all this money, troops, equipment when they're supposedly losing a war against Ukraine? It ain't making sense. And I'm glad we didn't fall for it. And we remain friends with people. And they blamed Russia for a lot. It wasn't Russia that was doing this bio crap and, all that crap or whatever. There's people saying, well, it was the bikers. It was this, who knows? I'm sure we'll find the evidence out soon. And, what do you want to do about it? Everybody, what can we do about it? Well, there'll probably be a revolutionary war or something, or some kind of a war or whatever, an invasion planned, uh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going on. Do I think Putin's weak? Not at all. I think Putin has played possum with you idiots. You're telling me Putin, Russia, it can't win a war with Ukraine? Uh, I think you boys have been suckered into something. And I think you haven't seen the strength of Russia yet, or the madness when you back someone into a corner. Uh, will they use chemical bios? And so I imagine so. I would if I was running the country and they were about ready to invade my country. You bet your butt. I got people I'm in charge of, and we'll go through any extents before I just let people come in and roll over them because they're a country or know these people or know that people. So do I think he's pulled the wool over you peoples? I think he has. I want to thank him for showing us that they're trying to suck money out of us. There's no need for us to send billions and billions over there and our equipment over there if they're winning a war against Russia. These dudes are screwed. They're calling, I know this guy, I know that guy. Yeah, I hope you know Jesus because you're all going to meet him real soon. This is great. It really is. It's great. It's everything we proved was real. You know, uh, and it ain't going to stop anytime soon. I really don't think it's going to. And I think they got suckered into it. There ain't no way Russia is losing a war against Ukraine. And before it gets that bad, where Russia loses a war, they'll unleash everything they got. Putin ain't dumb, and he surely ain't weak. Uh, and I would do the same thing if people were invading this country. Um, we got children here to protect, civilians. Without people, you got no country. They got nothing. So I would do the same thing and don't get sucked into it. Don't send a dime over there. You want to send food? Send food. You want to send stuff to help these people, medical stuff and whatever, then send it. But don't send them a dime and don't send them any of our technology so they can disable it and pick through it or whatever. Don't do anything. Stay focused where we're at. I told you we are going to go at these big dudes, the big ballers, and they're afraid because they know we will use everything in our power to make sure that this country gets back on its foot. So, they can talk all kinds of guns. They have this, they have that. It ain't going to save these people. Will Putin go chemical with gases? I don't know. Rumor has it he might help us over here. They might use it here. I don't know. I don't run the show. But there's one thing I don't do is I don't push buttons with Russia and they don't push buttons with me. A lot of people have died and they're trying to blame it on the Russians in America, and it wasn't. It was white people that live in America. Had nothing to do with Russia. They were looking for an scapegoat, just like they look for an scapegoat in so many things. We're at peace with these other countries. I love you other countries. I really do. And when I get in there in the White House, one of these days they'll let me in. We're gonna prosper, all of us. Every country, every citizen. We're all gonna be great. And we're gonna get rid of these idiots that people just can't stand. That are literally idiots. Rude, vulgar. People don't like them. There's nothing I can do. I can't change if people don't like somebody. They might have a small group of people that like their channel or whatever, but there ain't nothing I could do about it. People call me an idiot. They judged me. And they're like, oh, sorry. Yeah, but now we have to judge them. You know, people are calling for eye for an eye, and I can't stop them. What can I do? There ain't nothing I could do. I'm only one little idiot. Ah. So I've seen Anthony Greeno put out a new video today. Everyone's like, Greeno put a video out. He's sitting behind bars. He's got another 11 months or something to do or something like that. If he is in jail, I'm still waiting for him to post a photo op of prison. Something, him standing outside. That's what this crazy kid does. No, it's unreal. What are we dealing with? I don't know. Bunch of nut jobs. Oh, that was hot. I'm eating salsa and chips. Ah, uh, that's some hot salsa. No, oh, hey, Mia Maya Muga. How you doing? You're welcome here. No, I'm not John John. Only if I was John John Gotti, I'd probably have a lot of money. I wouldn't be here. I know that much. But I'm the other John, but not John John. I've never been called John John my whole life. John, Jonathan, Johnny, but never John John. But hey, you can call me whatever you want, you know. So, what's the deal? What's going on? Madness is coming. Complete madness. We need to strike before these other races do in America. We gotta make sure we we go recontrol our country. You know, we got to take control of it. It's nuts. We got to track down these people, and we got to make sure we make an example out of these people for what they've done. You can't be lenient with these people because if they see leniency, they'll continue to do it. You know, people are like, do you think there's going to be a World War III or whatever? You know, no. I think we'll sit down with Ukraine and Russia and we'll work a deal out. We both have the same problems in our country now. Putin's pissed off about the United States and the way we live our lives coming into his country. I understand that, Mr. Putin. I really do. I really do. Because you don't come over here and you don't, you know, uh, have your organizations come over here and run our country. You know, so I agree with him on that. And the other countries now, people are saying, "Well, we're going to have a problem with the Saudi." No, we won't. No, we won't. You know who has a problem with the Saudis and people? Social media. That's who. Generals that ain't generals no more, voicing their opinions of what we should do in these countries. Putin's weak. Putin's this. Putin's. Yeah, I think Putin pulled the wool over all your people's faces. And I don't even think it's Putin. I think it's a group of people that are trying to suck this country out of money and resources. So there's on TV saying we need money, we need jets, we need, and don't fall for it. Why would we be sending jets and all this stuff if Ukraine is winning a war against Russia? It don't make sense. It does if you're trying to suck a country and they're that far corrupt. And they are. And it's going to take time. We're going to go through them all. They've committed treason against the American people and the country. They can't be saved. You know, there's nothing no one could do anything about it. So and a lot of these people I've been watching and a lot of these channels, I want to give a shout out to the Metalhead Hippie up in Canada, the cuckoo, and your pet moose. I'm glad you're back now. Who else did I want to give a shout out to? There was another guitar channel I was watching. I don't know, but I'll remember it. But anyways, we got to be safe. You forget these YouTube channels. When I came into YouTube, I was already warned. Be safe. It is a zoo. And I didn't believe them. I'm like, come on. It's a war. What do you mean it's a war? What capabilities do they got? Do they got bios? They got missiles, tanks. What are we dealing with here? And they're like, no, they're little small groups, gangbangers, mafias, whatever. They're all connected somewhere down the road. Music, movie, politics and everything. So it is a ball of goo. It is evil. And I agree with it. I got no problems with these other countries. Africa, China, Japan, Russia, Ukraine, or anything. But I'm certainly not going to let them try and pull the wool over our eyes and come up with some sob story. We're in a war. Please send tanks and jets and $5 billion. We're not buying it. At least anybody with the right minds wouldn't buy it. If I was sitting in the White House at the table, I'd say, yeah, we'll get back to you on that. You need food, you need medical supplies, whatever, but we're not going to dump tons of money into it when the social media is saying Russia is losing a war. Now if they were on there saying Russia is just stomping all over everything, which I know if this was real, Russia would stomp all over these guys. But I guess it ain't what it is. Russia's losing. All right. So why would we send billions of dollars and our technology there if they're already winning a war? It don't make sense. We got enough troubles in America, people. And that's what you people need to do is you need to stop thinking, oh my God, what's going on over in that country? Yeah. Do you open your eyes and see what these people have done to our country already? What these big wigs and big money and big power and big shows and big everything have already done to this country. Big corporation. And you people are worried about something halfway on the other side of the world that don't even concern America as our people dwindle away right in front of our faces. Even me, the voodoo stuff people now are kind of, it's voodoo, it's magic, it's whatever you want to call it. We're done with it. They had to know that this day would come. They had to. Are you telling me all these people didn't know that one day someone was going to get in there and say, we're done with this madness, social media, TV channels, all of it. All of it. There had to be, they must have known that somebody one day is going to say, hey, I don't care who you are, and you're going to take a ride and you ain't coming back. You know, they had to know that. They had to. And what these people don't realize is there's people coming into this country that really don't care who these movie stars are that these people are hiding about behind, government officials, whatever it may be. That said, we're done with it. You people are nuts. They call us nuts. We call them nuts. How do you fix it? Well, you should sit down, talk about it, but that's out of the question now. It goes green, it goes hot. Chemicals flying all around, nuclear shit. It's way past handguns, shotguns, 50 cals. Uh, and our new drones could make a difference in this country. But so many people are so afraid. And I'm like, you people you've been lied to. You've been lied to. A computer is only as smart as its programmer, and that's it. And you just wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen. They didn't have to listen. It ain't a power thing with me. I don't care if this country goes up in smoke. It don't matter to me. I made peace with God. I've been proven innocent, but judged by others. And now that judgment is passed on amongst others. There ain't nothing they could do. They can't hide behind their big homes. They can't hide behind government. Believe me, they've been calling the police, all kinds of people on me. Police are like, he hasn't done nothing wrong. It's a video channel. He's allowed to speak his opinion. You give me proof that I've done these things that these people have said. Then we'll do something. They got nothing. Police know it. Government knows it. It was a scam to try and get money out of me because of my last name and my power. And now they're going to pay the piper. I wish it was different, but that's the way it is. No, I didn't create it. Because I don't go scamming people out of money. I don't wreck people's lives because I don't like them. You know who does that? Children. It's like YouTube has become like going to high school or grammar school. Someone says something you don't like, they wreck your life. And I'm like, these people are children. We're dealing with a bunch of children. The only thing they know how to say is, I'm suing. Because they don't know how to make a life. They don't know what it means to go to work early in the morning and get home when the sun is coming down. They've never had calluses on their hands from digging river rock all day or swinging a hammer or carrying iron or rebar. They only know how to sue someone for, it's unreal. Media Mogul says they know. Send your money in UK if Ukraine refuge goes hotel. It's 5,000. If you have in your home, you get 700 per month, and you agree to home 6 months. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Oh, you mean send money to Ukraine or whatever? I don't know. They know what planned and engineered it to. The Looking Glass Project, this the support both sides. I don't know. I am. I'm sitting here looking through a glass. Meaning I'm here in the freedom world and I'm looking through the glass of prisoners that these people are becoming casualties of war, prisoners of war in America. Prisoners, hackers. Most of these people have been tracked, their YouTube accounts. They're hackers. Most of them have people that are working for them. What are they? Hackers. What have they been labeled? Terrorists. Terrorists. We are no longer looking for terrorists from Saudi Arabia, Iran, or anything. We are looking for homegrown terrorists in America and organizations uh, that call themselves the superior ones, the chosen ones, whatever it may be. You know, it's pretty bad, and it hurts. It really does to see that America's. And I do agree with Uncle Ted Nugent on it. How could this have happened in our country? Well, it's easy, Uncle Ted. It's easy if you imagine. You know, if you imagine, how could this happen in our country easily when these people have been indulged in Satanism and sold their souls for a dollar? It's easy for this to happen in a country. Yeah, they're freedom masses. Yeah. Well, you know what? People are allowed freedoms, but uh, we got to go back to the olden days. Witchery is still real. Satan worshiping, the devil. I was listening to the church today. They were talking about John, and they were saying John's right. These people, they sold their souls, and these people have come to steal, rape, pillage our country, and they're right. And it was the ones that came before me that paved the way, and it'll be the ones that come after me that will make this country free. I got nothing against freedoms, but when freedoms are literally killing our children and families and religions and stuff, that's when it's just too much, and you gotta nip it in the bud while you can. They act like I'm their prisoner. Aha, we got them. They got nothing. If they had me, the White House would have called me. If I'd done anything wrong, Pentagon would be knocking on my door. The FBI, CIA, Homeland would be literally calling me, asking me if there was a problem or what's going on. I'm not the one they have. maybe spiritually, maybe voodoo, magic, they have me under control. But legally, they have nothing. I've done nothing wrong. They know it. They got no proof of nothing. I'm not the one that they got. What they got is what they deserved. And now people are pissed at me. Well, what happened to this guy? What happened to that guy? It's none of your businesses of what happened to them people. You know, I don't know. It ain't my business. I didn't attack them. They attacked me. You know, was it gangs? Was it bikers? It was evil, corruption, big money, big business. And one little dude from Chicago, Illinois, stood against them all. And that's the only way they could get me was what they did. You know, that was it. They had nothing. They knew it. They knew that I spoke the truth. They knew that. I'm the one that they write about. I'm the one that they is their cash cow. You know, I don't need them to make a movie, to write a movie, a script. I don't need them to write music. I don't need them to do anything. They need me. And I'm out. I've even left some channels and I'm getting ready to leave some more channels. You know, they're not going to bind me. They're not going to bind me. They're not going to control me. I'm my own person. I don't control people because I've been controlled my whole life. If you don't believe me, I wrote a song about it. It's on my channel. Scroll all the way down, you'll see it. It's called Control. And that's what these people are. Control freaks. If they can't control the situation, they'll lie, cheat, steal. They'll make calls to the big boys. You know, they'll threaten you. They'll do all kinds of things. I've been there. Stand tough. And, you know, do we want this? No, we don't. If it was up to me, I would have already been on the phone with Putin saying, we're not buying this social media crap. You know, we need to come to the table and this is, they created this. If only people knew they're watching old footage of the last time Russia had problems, they'd be like, are you kidding me? No. There ain't no problems, folks. I got no problems with these other countries. I'm worried about America now. We need to fix America, just like they're working on fixing Afghanistan, Iran, and all that. We need to concentrate on our country and keep our nose out of their country. If we can help, we'll help. But mainly our concern right now is America and our children and our women and our sons and daughters and fathers and mothers. And that's what we're concerned about. Oh. Now, make sure you guys watch ATS News. Excuse me. What's tomorrow night? Dang it, I already missed it. She's doing a thing on the Kurt Cobain case. How they're trying to get the case reopened. Which I already seen part one. It was a great uh, thing on Kurt Cobain and the murder. Well, they think he's been murdered, but a lot of people fail to understand something. I've been around drugs. I've been around people that have used heroin, and I know for a fact that people that have a lot of money and been doing heroin for a long time, I've seen them, they need more and more to chase that high that they had the first time they used. So these guys grow incredible heroin addictions where somebody might be doing so much of heroin. This one guy is doing double of that just to get the effect of the first time. All right. So, is it possible that Kurt Cobain injected himself with that much heroin and actually had enough time to do what he did? And is it true he would have died anyways from the amount of heroin that he pumped it? Not if he had a giant addiction. He would have had enough time. And that's what I'm seeing in the note that he wrote. Was Hold on a minute. I got a fly or something on my screen. Shocked him. I got him. I got the shocker. A lot of people don't understand a lot of things because they say it's impossible. How could he? Well, he had a big. You have to remember, Kurt Cobain had a lot of money. Okay, meaning when he bought heroin, he bought a lot, and that would be gone within a day or two. That tells me that he had a giant heroin problem. And over years and years and years of using heroin, his tolerance probably grew so high that I can see that he can inject himself with that much and then do what he did to himself easily. And I can tell in the note, people are like, well, the handwriting is different. Could it have been somebody writing it? And it could have been, but it could have been that the heroin that he injected was kicking in. He finished the note, sat down, and did what he had to do. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible someone could have killed him and staged it? Yes. Very possible. When there's that much money involved, they kill their own family members. So, yes, it's possible. You know, it is possible. Yeah. So, like I said, hang in there. The truth is being revealed. The Lord is turning and a twist and everything. You know, Are some of these channels connected to movie businesses and news and music? Yes. Are they killers? Yes. It's a proven fact that they will wipe out people to keep their secret. It's a what more do they need? What proof? You remember that guy that was running the Backstreet Boys or whatever? What did he have them people do in order to be famous? These people will do things to be famous, literally. Things you wouldn't think they would do, they will do. I've seen it. You know, there's rumors coming out that the manager of that guy or whatever was of that band was they all had to do inappropriate things to be. I mean, that is true. It does happen. You know, it happens. And of course, anybody that's making minimum wage is going to take that offer. Hey, off that guy, and we'll give you $5,000 or whatever. That's how the devil comes in and conquers a country and a society. Everybody wants to be rich. Nobody wants to be a laborer for a construction company. Nobody wants to build homes, landscape, cut yards. They all want to be, excuse me, movie stars, rock stars, pimps, drug dealers. Why do they want to go to work, hard labor, to make $1 when they can go out and sell drugs and make $5,000 in a day? Some double that. Some one deal make millions. So it's a problem, and the new government, should take that in consideration. We are opening the doors to these people. We're opening the doors to this evil into our society, where these people should be frowned on. The people that are working at the gas stations, the hamburger places, the factories, the road crews, the carpenters, the electric, these are people, the teachers, these are people we should be rising up. But everybody wants to make that quick dollar. They don't care how they get it, who dies, who gets raped, who gets kidnapped. They want to make that dollar. Yes, Mia Media Mogul. Yes. Yeah, it is a cesspool of evil. It really is. It really is. And I'm being honest. They want me to lie. They're believe me, we'll take everything from you. We won't give you any help. We won't do this. Keep your mouth quiet. Don't talk about this. And I'm like, it's my right. If you walked in my shoes, then you would know. It don't feel good when you fall 6, 7 stories onto your head. It don't feel good when you're on fire. It don't feel good when you're getting cut open. It don't feel good when you get hit in the head with a pipe or punched in the face. Uh, it. People have never experienced real pain of a broken bone or massive contusions of fractures from a punch in the face or something. Uh, so they can't fathom that pain, the realness of it. I have. Uh, fighting was just something you had to do. It's just something I wish I was in my 20s, 30s again. Um, but I ain't. I'm old. I ain't got time to be rolling around. And that's when people start looking for other ways to protect themselves, coming up with new devices, new weaponry, even bios to protect themselves. It's sad that we live in a world like this. It's like they took the Bible and threw it out the window. And it's a free for all, you know. So what do we do? I don't know. But all this stuff going on in the world is the least of our problems. Now we got to worry about volcanoes, tornadoes, and hurricanes on the other side of the country hitting us. You know, deadly gases from volcanoes, uh, deadly chemicals in fires at chemical plants and stuff like that. That slowly but surely is choking out America. Oh. So slowly but surely, everything is, if you're Satan, everything is working great in America. They keep making money and they keep power in numbers or whatever, you know, and that's how they get by with things. That's how this has all been done. This is how everything got done. Is some of these people were looking for our high officials, politicians, whatever you want to call it. Some are gangs, whatever. I mean, it's just a ball of evil. Anyone else got anything to say? Miss Mia, media mogul? If they kill parents or children, they get $1 million. Then it's filmed, then blackmailed to kill more for less. So sex, drugs, kill to get next fame. Yeah, and then they set the pawns. Yeah, they're pawns in a giant game. And some of these dudes are tied down to contracts, meaning they have to do what they're told. I'm not. I didn't make no contract with the devil or anything. So people say you got to do this, and I say, yeah, good luck. Uh, I'm not mafia. I'm not nothing. So I'm not held to any contract with anybody, and that pisses a lot of people off. Believe me, we caught these people going to witch doctors, voodoo doctors, trying to buy chemicals, mind altering chemicals to try and get rid of people. Good God, they caught little Michael Jackson trying to hire a voodoo king for 200,000. You know, is it real? It must be. Do we have to deal with it? No. We can go back to ancient times and start putting people on racks and stretching them out. Get the iron casket out. We start putting them in iron caskets and stuff and flogging them in the middle of town or whatever. You know, I don't know. I didn't create this mess. Nah, I don't know. You might be right about that, media mogul. You might be right about that. Now, I've seen people dress up as a woman for Halloween and stuff like that, you know. That's no biggie. But Do some of these people, like she is saying, like Media Mogul's saying, have to dress up in a dress to humiliate them or whatever? Yes. Um, yeah. What are we dealing with? Evil. I mean, there's no way around it. What are these people? Okay, it might not be the devil in a beast form, where it's a monster like you see on TV, but it's a form of it, which we might be seeing a real monster pretty soon that has been created in a lab. But the church was right today when I was listening to it on the car radio. And John did speak the truth and spoke that these people will do stuff like that. We will see these things, and we have. And I'm not going to lose my head unless Jesus comes and puts his hand on my shoulder and says, put the sword downeth. You know, then maybe, but no, I'm not going to let these people take my head. Are you kidding me? They already sucked my brains out with a straw. You know, what do I do? No, I don't know. What do we do? Hunker down. You know, now they're saying they have proof of out of Biden Hunter's computer or whatever. You know, I mean, this is unreal. It's unbelievable. They said the same thing about Mr. Trump, you know, but yet these people want us to put them in office in the White House. Don't you people find anything wrong with that? Anything? All we are doing is voting in people that ain't got a clue. The only thing they know how to do is make money and scam money for themselves, not the American people. Where's my land that I was supposed to get from the government because I'm part Indian? What did they do? They changed it. Oh, well, you got to be a certain amount of Indian to get it. Why? Because they knew they'd have to give it all back to me. So what did they do? They changed it. You're only, where's my land? Huh? Where's my casino? Where's my Indian wife? Where is my beautiful squaw? Where are my horses? Where's my land? You know, nowhere to be found. He's a red face, so do whatever you want. Or he's a Jewish German, or he's a Mick, or he's this or that. You know, it's these people that try and determine and say what's happening. You know, where's my land? Where is my casino? And where is my beautiful squaw wife? My Native American Indian wife. Where is she? You know, where are my Palomino horses? They're trying to make it where I got nothing, where I bow down to this idiot, this one dude that thinks he's all that. And I won't do it. And this guy is not God. Surely I will bend down on my knees and kiss the feet of Jesus when that day comes. But the guy I'm in battle with ain't him. I'm not at war with God. I'm not going to bow to these people. I don't care who they know. And they know that. They know it. So, it's not God I'm battling. If it was God, I surely would be dead by now. Surely. It's not Jesus I'm battling. Shapeshifters, reptiles, and praying mantises, aliens, cyborgs. Yeah, only if they knew. Cyborgs are real. Only if they knew. Shapeshifters? I wouldn't put it past it. Not one bit. Back in the day, a shapeshifter, media mogul, was somebody that changed their appearance, a chameleon. But as time went by in history, they called them shapeshifters or whatever. And these are people that can change in a heartbeat, meaning their appearance, the way they are, the way they act. Aliens. I know I kept telling people, don't go to Area 51. We moved all the aliens out into public housing. It was a lot cheaper. And we needed that area for storage and to work on stuff. No, I didn't. But I did watch their story. I don't know if it was the New Kids or what band it was, but there was rumors going around that they had to do certain things to the manager or for the manager. Now, I don't know if that's true. But from what some of them say, it probably was. And I feel for them people that had to do that, to make that choice, to be famous and do it all for money and fame. And I was like, I'm out. What do you mean? Don't you want the money? Don't you want to be famous? I'm out. Sorry, boys. Sorry about that. And gangs do it today, even rappers, you know, even the rappers. There's been rumors going around that some of these rappers had to smoke the old glass pipe or whatever to become. It may be, that might be true. I don't know. Could be. If you ask me my opinion, do I think stuff like that happens? Oh yeah, every day. See, I opened up the curtain, and now there's people in the corner going blah, blah, vomiting. Please close the curtain. We don't want to see the evil no more. You know. So now I got to close the curtain. Yeah. Do you people really want to know the truth? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Media mogul, you got anything else you want to say? In the UK, It's 7 million, 7 acres, and a horse, Cosborn. Then we settle for flat currency, and when you burn cash, you then cash ash. Oh, whatever. Yeah, okay. But it's a serious problem. They're watching us right now. Sheriff Carter was right. Why can't he say too much? They're watching us. You know, that some people call them the watchers. I call them a bunch of idiots. That it's just a matter of time before we get to all of them. By then we'll have peace with Russia and these other countries, and we'll all be over here in America getting these people. We want peace. These people want war. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Russia. People are like, you got to go again. We hate Russia. Why? You remember when Reagan was in and we were like best friends with Russia? I think gas was like 85 cents or $1 something. Remember vodka? You can get a giant bottle of vodka for like $2 and something cents. You remember when we were friends with Russia and things were going great? Gas was, everything was, what happened? I don't know. They want war. They consist on eating on your brains that these other countries are bad and America is the only good one when we are being killed by our own American country. We're being held hostage by our own country. Propaganda, lies. And I knew it was a bunch of crap. People come at you, did this, you did that. Give me the proof. Show me the proof. Show me the evidence, the paper trail. Show me everything you got that I am a mad killer. People are calling me the next Hitler. I'm like, are you people nuts? Hitler, my family fought against Hitler. I don't think so. I think we got the goods on these people, and they're coming up with anything they can to try and get rid of us before the truth comes out. I mean, I'm just saying, it could be something different, but last time I checked, I'm not storming countries and killing people. I'm not gassing people. If anybody's been gassed, it was me. So they lost. We won. And they sold their souls to the devil. And they're crying out for me to do something. It is not me that can do anything. It is only God that can save these people. I can't. They sold out. What do you want me to do? They're sellouts. They did it all for the nookie and the money. And now half of them are barely alive from sexual diseases. And most of them are broke because they forgot to read the Bible. Poor man goes to the kingdom first. Well, I'm poor. But the Lord said, I ain't done with you. So you're staying here on earth. I'm like, no, I'm out of here. My time on earth is done. He's like, nope, I need you. Lord, I'll do it for the Lord. But, Lord, I'm going to need a beautiful, incredible, smart woman. That's what I'm going to need. Because if you're going to make this idiot, this man, me, something incredible, surely I'm going to need a woman. Or I might turn into a Hitler. Turn into a Hitler and white people. Who knows? Excuse me. I don't think so, though, because I'm one for live and let live. But sometimes we have no choice. Hitler went to, I heard that. I seen something like that, mogul media. Hitler went to the U.S. Hitler came to the U.S. and was disguised as someone else. That, you know what? I'm not going to lie, media mogul. There is a lot of people that think that Hitler did not die. That actually, what Hitler was doing, there was some people that found documentation that America was supporting some of Hitler's stuff and using some of Germany's scientists at that time. So that could be very well known. We'll probably never find the truth out about that, ever. But that is true. There was a lot of people that said Hitler made it out of Austria and came to the U.S. and was under disguise. And people here helped him escape. And he went into Switzerland or whatever. You know, there are rumors about that. Could it have happened? Very well. With the money and the power that they had, yes. Do I think Hitler's dead, though? Yes, Hitler is dead. His spirit might not be. Hitler was a junkie. You know, Hitler was a junkie. A lot of people don't know that. Hitler was addicted to drugs. You know, he was. But I got to run to the store. You know, I keep crying out to the Lord, Lord, I can use a little helping hand down here with this cigarette addiction. You know, maybe I'll start smoking tweed or whatever these young kids call it. Wonder if that'll help me kick the cigarette thing or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not the smartest guy on the earth. I got a disability. You know, I'm just trying to get by. You know, I'm just trying to get by. Oh man, that reminds me. I got to send my grandkids some money. I miss birthdays. I got to send my kids some money, grandkids some money. Uh, YouTube is starting to get me to be unfocused. Uh, I don't know if you know what that means, but it's now all about waking up and doing a video. It's almost like I am under a trance, a spell, whatever you want to call it. It's not by God. Surely it is not. No. But I did get some tricep curls in today. Yes, that was used through the Native American people as a peace pipe. Oh, smoke ganja as a peace pipe. Sure, I'm game for it. Hey, I want peace. I just want my land from the government. I want my casino. I want my bank, my Indian bank or whatever it is. And I want my land. You know, that's all. People are people. I've been told my whole life I was part Indian. You're part Indian. Am I really? All right. Well, when it came time to me say I'm part Indian, where's my land? Oh, well, you're not. You're not enough Indian. Oh, all right. You got to be so much Indian before you. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still waiting for that land. Still waiting for my casino. Um, and I'm still waiting for my palimony horses and my, uh, you know, my giant 5-room teepee. And of course, my beautiful squaw, my wife, my beautiful Indian wife. Where's she? Where are these things? People have called me saying that I'm part black. I've been called the N word before. All right. Where's my slave money? All right. You want to call me the N word? Then I want my slave money. Let me guess. I'm not enough black, right? I'm not black enough, right? You know, I've been called a honky, black, I mean, the N word, anything. You know, all right, where's my piece of Germany? Germany, if I'm a honky. Do I own anything? Do I own a windmill in Germany somewhere or something? Hopefully, I own a music studio over in London, 1908. You know, I think I might go back home to London. I am coming home, boys. I'll be making a stop in London. Then I'll go over the sea. You crazy Irishman. And you Scottish. Aye, I'm coming home. I don't know. It's all in good fun, folks. Right? No, I don't want. I'm not going to gamble. If they give me a casino, I'm not gambling. I never gambled. I mean, I sat around with my buddies and played poker and stuff, for money or whatever, but I'm not a big gambler. You know, I just, it's not something you know, like I said, if it's with friends sitting around playing poker, I'll play poker or gamble. But I can't see going somewhere and giving my money away for nothing. I mean, what am I talking about? I do that every day. People are calling me accountants. You're leaking like a sieve. What do you mean? Get the money. You got to stop this. What do you mean? It's just money. Just money. That's all. Is there more things important to life than money? Yes, there is. Okay. Yes, there is more important to life, things in life than money. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go get some cigarettes. Like I said, I've been praying to the Lord. Lord, can you fix this? Heal me. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? But he don't come around too much. Uh, every time he does, and next thing you know, I get something's worse. But then again, it might not be the real Jesus. It might be the Antichrist or whatever. Uh, this has just turned into a giant mess. And who's always stuck in the middle? The citizens. You know, no, I don't do any drugs, Pendejo. I'm clean and sober. A lot of people are pissed. If I do any drug, it's going to be this CBD or cannabis or whatever, the least thing that's going to hurt me or whatever. I ain't getting back into the alcohol or any of that crap. I don't need it. I don't want it. I just don't need it. I don't want it. People are pissed. You kidding me? Believe me, if I wanted cocaine or anything like that, or any drug, I can get it. That's no biggie. I don't want it. I beat it. A lot of people are pissed. But I don't know. But I gotta go get some smokes. No, I gotta go get cigarettes. I'm out of cigarettes. Is there life after alcohol, drugs, and having a disability? Yes, there is. Is there life after a murder attempt on your life? Yes, there is life after this. So be safe. And there is life after these things. Don't let it beat you down. There's life after prostitution. There's life after movies, after music, the drugs, the alcohol. There's life after the mafia, the gangs. You just got to want to live it. You got to be a regular, normal human being. Now, you folks be safe. I might be back later. Probably not. It's 1:30. I got to run to the gas station, get some cigarettes. And I'll be back. And yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on. We'll get to the bottom of it. I'm trying to stay on this earth as long as I can, as long as the good Lord will let me. And we'll keep casting these demons out. And that's all we can do. And keep praying. Now, you folks have a good night. Be safe. And be safe. There's bad weather out there. Storm came through here twice today. So be safe.